I decided to go full-time creative about a month ago. This video, like many other videos on this channel, is sponsored by Squarespace. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Boom! To let y'all know that this video is sponsored by Squarespace. You already know! I had to stop the video for one quick second to let you know that this video is sponsored by the one and only Squarespace. And we will stand for Squarespace a little later on in the video, but for now, let's talk about how I quit my job and how you can quit yours too, or not, just listen. I decided to go full-time creative about a month ago, and that was really when I started to feel the weight of all the things in my life that just weren't fulfilling me anymore. And truth be told, like a lot of young adults, or I guess I'm not that young anymore, oh my God. Like a lot of adults to youngish adults, I did what was expected of me. I went to college, I got the degree, I got the job, you know, I worked the hours and I did the full-time 9 to 5, you know, stationed at a desk thing. Like I did everything that I was supposed to do. And I guess on paper, you could say that I was successful or I was an adult. And I say that with air quotes because I'm not confident in my adulthood. Because at heart, I might be 9. That would explain my sense of humor and my very small wrists. Anyway, I decided to leave my 9 to 5 because I wanted my time to hone my craft. I wanted to spend more time working towards something bigger than what I was doing, and I knew that I couldn't do that if I'm clamped to a desk 9 to 5. So I wanted to dedicate more time to think differently and disrupt my routine and challenge myself. The thing is that you know when something isn't for you. Like you know when it's time to leave that job. You know when it's time to leave your man. You know, like I feel like we ignore that voice that tells us when something isn't right for us because I think that it's just much more convenient to be unhappy. It's convenient to stay exactly where you are, not change your routine, and kind of coast, you know, with this life that you've built, even if it doesn't fulfill you, than to go through whatever struggle it is that you may need to go through in order to get to a more happy state. The things you want the most may not be as far ahead of you as you think, but you're not going to know for sure unless you go towards them. Wow. If comedy doesn't work out, motivational speaker. Or like a Zumba instructor. Cycle instructor. I don't have the thighs for that, actually. Because the thing for me is that I was great at my job. I got bonuses and little perks. My coworkers liked me. Like there was nothing wrong with the job. It's just every day I would come in and I would look at my list of duties for the day. And I just felt this overwhelming sense of apathy, and I couldn't shake it. I just couldn't shake it anymore. And that's when I knew that it was time to get up on out of there. That feeling validated everything, and I didn't want to feel that way again, so it was time that I actually did something about it. My advice to anyone who is scared to start their next brand new business venture would be to, number one, don't rush it. This is a big shift like that you're undergoing here. So you're like low-key taking ownership of your life maybe for the first time. And so I wouldn't rush it. Make sure that you're ready for it. Don't start off too big. I would make small goals that push you step by step towards your overall goal. Number 2, have a clear idea about what you want to do because it's going to be hard to navigate what you should do and where you should go and who you should talk to if you don't really have any sense of direction. Number 3, and this is the most important to me, this is the most beneficial one that I think that I have actually put into practice, that is asking for help. You just need to ask for help sometimes because you are most likely not the only person in history to ever pursue a dream. I would find people who are in the same boat as you, find people who have already created these communities to see if you can become a part of it. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. Like there are people that you can ask for help. You can find guidance in these different communities. And all you need to do is ask. I'm trying to make my name in the comedy world through sketches, stand-up and short films. And luckily for me, I live in LA where there's opportunity to collaborate all over the place. If you don't live in a space like LA or just like a big city where there's a lot of opportunity like that, I would definitely turn to the internet because the people are out there and they want to talk to you. Trust me. The thing I fear the most throughout this whole process is failure. Like everyone else in the world. It would kill me to know that I went through such a big shift, that I applied so many new things and added so many new people in my circle and had everything still not work out. That would kill me. But I think that is really just rooted in imposter syndrome. I think a lot of creatives suffer from that. Wrapping my head around the idea that I have the talent and the tools to be able to get myself to where I want to go, it's hard to digest. I've actually tried to make this transition before. Only that time I got fired and I didn't quit my job, so I didn't have a choice. I was kind of thrown into the ocean with the sharks or with the wolves. Wolves aren't in oceans. Honestly, we're kind of ruining the earth, so they might be. I've actually tried to make this transition before and it didn't work out. And so this is my second time around trying to really commit to this full-time creative lifestyle. And I think the main difference, from last time to this time is that I actually believe in myself now. So I think that we'll be a little more successful. Wow, this is so gushy and emotional. We're just getting started. I try to find ways to make the most out of what I already have. So I know I have a camera, I know I have internet, and I know I have a computer. So let me try and find different ways to get the most out of these things. For making money, I try to look at what I'm doing now that's making me money and seeing if I can do more. Scalable streams of income are your friend during this whole process. Also, exploring different options and different ways of making money. You may not have to quit your job. Maybe you can go part-time. You can get some of your time to yourself to dedicate to your craft, but you're also making money. You're also doing things that are gonna make it so that you have a roof over your head. Explore all the different options that you have that are in front of you, that you can make money from, because you can probably customize your workload. You can customize what your work life looks like, where you can make money and also work on your craft. If you have any type of audience online, you've already got something to work with. From there, what you need to do is figure out how to make it scalable and how to make it easier for future brands to collaborate with you, how to discover you, and how to learn more about you. And I think that the best way to do that is to have everything in one centralized place. It's a little weird marketing yourself because you're basically like boasting about yourself all day long. I'm a Leo, so it's not hard for me. But, having something like a website where you have all of your content, it's easier for brands to find you. It's easier for your community or your audience to engage with you. That's going to be key during this whole creative wang dang doodle. As I started writing what my next chapter was going to be, it was really great to have a service like Squarespace that supported the vision. My Squarespace site adds an element of professionalism to my brand and everything that I'm doing, because it shows that even though I'm here for the laughs, I'm here for a good time, it shows that I'm serious about what I do. It's really great to have social media. It's great to have that type of engagement online, but I think that it's just more professional, and you'll be taken more seriously if you have a website. The great thing about Squarespace is that Squarespace. Did I say Squarespace? The great thing about Squarespace is that it allows you to showcase your work in the best possible light. It shows that you care just a little bit more than if you were to just have your stuff on your social media accounts. And the great thing is that it's completely customizable. It gives you the opportunity to add more information so people can learn more about you. All the different templates, it allows you to have a specific tone. And the best part with it being completely customizable is that it doesn't look like a social media account. Because when you go on Instagram or Twitter, everyone's account looks exactly the same, but your Squarespace site can look very unique and more specific to you and your brand and your voice and everything that you're trying to bring to the table. There are no limitations to the types of content that you can put up. There's no algorithm that you have to worry about. Everything is just in one place and it looks so good. I hope that you guys got inspired by this video to pursue your own creative and business ventures. And I just sat here for so many minutes and said so many things out of my face. And I say that not fully understanding what is the next thing I need to do. We're all really figuring this out. So I'm so grateful for Squarespace for helping me out, giving me this website so that I can do exactly what I need to do and put myself out there in the ways that I need to put myself out there. Stay tuned for more premium content from yours truly, where I can show you how to truly get the most out of your Squarespace site, what you can do with your Squarespace site, your ideas, your dreams, your concepts. Everything deserves to be put somewhere, to be put out there for people to see it, for people to engage with it, and more importantly, for people to buy it. Am I right? Your ideas deserve to be seen and heard, and Squarespace and I want to show you exactly how you can make your dreams a reality. Make sure that you are subscribed to Squarespace's YouTube channel for the latest tutorials and tips and tricks that you can follow along. And I will see you guys on the internet somewhere. Bye, girl.